Are not the only fruit. Jeanette Winterson. Jeanette Winterson. Born on January 21, 1960 in Manchester. Raised to become a Pentecostal Christian missionary. Started writing sermons at the age of 6. At 16 left home. Attended Accrington and Rossendale College. Moved London. Wrote first novel in 1985. Broadcaster and professor of creative writing. Are not the only fruit. Published in 1985 by Pandora Press. Semi-autobiographical novel about sensitive teenage girl rebelling against conventional values. Key themes include transition from youth to adulthood, complex family relationships, same-sex relationships, organized religion, and the concept of faith. Characters. Jeanette, narrator, represents truth and spirit. Jeanette's mother, fundamentalist Christian woman, tried to train her daughter to be a servant of God. Elsie Norris, a devoted member of church. Miss Jewsbury, a member of Jeanette's church, awkward and unholy. Melanie, Jeanette's first lover. Katie, Jeanette's second lover. Mrs. White, religious member of Jeanette's church. Ida, lesbian woman, owns a paper shop. Pastor Spratt, pastor who converted Jeanette's mother. Pierre, ex-lover of Jeanette's mother. Pastor Finch, visiting minister to Jeanette's church. Mrs. Arkwright, owns a shop for ridding vermin. May, Aunt May, member of Jeanette's church. Mrs. Rothwell, member of Jeanette's church. Alice, member of Jeanette's church. Mrs. Bull, head of Jeanette's school. Mrs. Virtue, Jeanette's sewing teacher. Retells the story of Jeanette, 7 years old, living in England with parents. Jeanette's mother is a fundamentalist Christian, educated her at home, mostly to read the Bible. Jeanette's mother wanted to acquire a child in a sexless manner whom she could train to be a servant to God. Jeanette does not know anyone aside from the other members of the church. Jeanette lost her hearing at the age of 7. Congregation believed that she was in a state of rapture. Miss Jewsbury discovered that Jeanette simply has a physical ailment, and Jeanette is treated at the hospital. Following her operation, Jeanette spends a lot of time with another church member, Elsie, who teaches Jeanette about poetry and other worldly phenomena. At school, Jeanette is always an outcast. Her art projects that quote biblical text are equally disdained. One teacher, Mrs. Bull, sends a letter to Jeanette's mother about this issue. Jeanette stops making projects that refer to biblical themes, but still remains an outcast. As she ages, Jeanette begins to see some difference in her ideas and those of the church. As Jeanette grows older, she starts to think about romance, listens intently to other women's complaints and opinions about their husbands. Jeanette sees a girl named Melanie working at a fish stall in the town. Jeanette tries to talk to Melanie, but can't. Later got a job washing dishes in an ice cream shop nearby. She and Melanie become friends. Jeanette brings Melanie to their church, visits Melanie's house for Bible study. They start having a love affair. Jeanette tells her mother about how much she loves and needs Melanie. Pastor confronts their fallen state. Melanie repents immediately, but Jeanette argues and flees to Miss Jewsbury's house, a lesbian. That evening they slept together. Next day, special prayer in church for her for 14 hours. She not repented, mother locks, for 36 hours with no food. Then she pretends to repent, but thought she has not done anything wrong by loving both Melanie and God. Melanie disappears and Jeanette becomes deeply involved in the church. Started preaching and teaching Sunday school. Soon Jeanette begins a new affair with Katie, a recent convert. Caught, quits the church. Mother forces her to leave home too. With no home, friends, or money, Jeanette takes up various jobs, works in a funeral parlor, as an ice cream truck driver, and at a mental hospital. Members of her congregation treats her as she is possessed by demons. Jeanette returns home one winter to see her mother. Her mother is still a faithful believer. Jeanette's mother does not discuss Jeanette's lifestyle with her, but her behavior indicates that she has softened in her beliefs. Jeanette's mother still listens to the missionary reports on the radio system with her usual fervor. For more videos, like, share, subscribe. Thank you.